Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm still getting makeup on because I had to go out and do some things for my mum. So I am a bit later than I wanted to be today, but I'm going to do this video just as a sort of get ready with me while I put on makeup and we chat, because there is a tiny little bit more drama. And thankfully it's a less heavy topic today, because recently the topics have been quite difficult, like, you know, allegations and racism, which, you know, sometimes it can be a lot to talk about these topics all the time. You know, I'm grateful for a little bit of light-hearted drama too. So James Charles came out on this Instagram rant where he was talking about the algorithm and about how a lot of smaller artists and smaller businesses work don't get shown, it doesn't get liked, all of this stuff. So I'll put some of the footage in here. It was a very long rant, so I did cut little bits of it out, but I got like the main points of it in, so bear with me. Let's get into it.
3.8 million likes is crazy. You guys are literally so insane and so strong and supportive, and I appreciate it so much. And if you saw the little like statistic at the bottom, it said between like 30 and 40% of users were not following me, and the reach was between like 10 to 20 million, which means the posts were, you know, on the explore page, everyone was seeing them and they were getting a ton of likes, right? Now I want to show you guys the same exact statistic for my posts that were made this past week, so about a month and a half later. I know a lot of you guys out there are very smart people, okay, but I also don't think that it takes, you know, a rocket scientist or a genius to look at this data and realize that there is a huge problem and there's a major difference between those 4 screenshots. In fact, that major difference, just in case you don't want to do the math, is about a 75% decrease. 75. Over the past 2 months, nothing has changed. I'm still posting the same exact type of content, still posting a few times a week, still engaging with my followers, still posting on stories. There's been a massive, major change in the Instagram algorithm that I have noticed, that other big creators have noticed, and that I know for a fact small businesses and small artists have definitely noticed because it affects them the most. And Instagram is sitting here adding all these features that nobody's asking for, pretending like nothing's happening, nothing is changing, all while ignoring everybody who's giving them feedback and saying that they don't like the direction that the app is going. It's crazy to me. It's so confusing, and I'm just so frustrated for a lot of different reasons. I'm frustrated for selfish reasons, and I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't. It's embarrassing to have your likes drop 75%. I know people always say, like, don't let likes define you. Likes are important, and you're absolutely right. On a personal level, they're not. But on a business level, they are, and we can't pretend like they're not. When I go from getting 4 million likes to all of a sudden 1 million likes per photo, that affects my business and my ability to work with brands, because brands are going to think, is he buying his engagement? Is he buying his likes? Did he get into a career-ending scandal that caused his engagement to plummet overnight? And of course, the answer to all those questions is no, absolutely not. At least not this time. But if we as creators have no idea what's going on, and Instagram clearly doesn't care enough to listen to us or it, brands are absolutely not going to have any idea as to why these engagement drops are happening, and are just going to move on to the next creator or onto the next app, which is literally damaging to everybody involved, big creators, small creators, and Instagram. So that's why I'm just so confused why this is happening. 1 million likes is still really great, and I'm very lucky and grateful to have a fan base that is super supportive, and most importantly, a fan base that follows me on a lot of different social media apps. That way I don't have to only rely on Instagram for my business, because if I did, I'd be screwed. Like I said, I'd be lying if I said that this didn't annoy me, but I wanted to talk about this today because, like I said, it affects everybody. Now, a 75% decrease in anybody's business is a problem no matter how many followers you have, but the amount of followers you have does change how much of a problem it actually is. Now, me as a large creator, a 75% decrease sucks, and like I said, is annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but I can still survive off of 25% engagement. However, a lot of small businesses or small artists that are already struggling to get by cannot. That 75% increase could literally be their school tuition, their food on the table for themselves or their family that month, their insurance bill, their house bill. Like, who knows what it could possibly be? And I know if I'm a big creator on this app and I'm not getting any answers and I'm not getting any help, and I have connections to the actual Instagram team, I know for a fact that these small businesses and these small creators are absolutely not getting the help and the answers that they deserve. And I am just beyond pissed. I don't know why this is happening, and I don't know why the Instagram team isn't stepping up, admitting for once that there's a massive problem that everybody has noticed, that everybody is experiencing, but most importantly, that everybody is complaining about, and then taking the necessary steps to make a positive change for the community. And it's really sad to me, and it's frustrating that that isn't happening, and I just don't understand why. And I'm really scared that if Instagram doesn't start listening to their own community who has been complaining nonstop, it's going to drive people away from the app, because all people want is their stuff to be seen. And I'm sorry for this tangent. I know it's been a long thing, but I've just been seeing so many creators feeling defeated and feeling like their posts are not being shown and that their talent isn't being recognized. And like, I wanted to let you know that it's not just you, it's everybody that's being affected. And clearly those screenshots I showed earlier prove that when the algorithm actually puts your post on the Explore page and shows your work to other people like it's supposed to, people will like and will engage with it. And I just wish that Instagram would work on fixing their algorithm so that it actually shows your posts to the people that follow you or the people that may want to follow you. I don't think that that's a ridiculous thing to ask for. I don't think that it sounds crazy. Every other social media app has done a great job of doing so, and it really feels like Instagram is the only one that is ignoring their own community, and that really sucks, because I love it here and I don't want to give up, but I know a lot of people are feeling that way, and I just wanted to post this today to let you guys know that you're not alone. If you're experiencing this, we're all in this together, and we can all just hope for, you know, a positive change. In the meantime, I encourage everybody to turn on notifications for your favorite creators, your friends, your family, so that you can actually maybe be notified when the people that you care about make a post. I don't know if the notifications are actually going to go out, because I know that that's a problem right now too, but all we can do is just, you know, hope that they finally listen. And not sure why my last story cut off. There's another problem that needs to be fixed on this app, but like I was saying, I just really hope that they listen eventually and decide to make a positive change that will literally affect every single person. Like I said before, this is not a selfish thing. Like, I'm frustrated on behalf of everybody, and I love this app too much to let it go. So
I warned you it was long. So James is complaining about his engagement dropping. You know, I get it. He is a brand as an influencer. I get it. You know, it is his business. It is, as he said, you know, what makes brands look at him and that kind of thing. But I kind of can see both sides of this one. You know, when Def Noodles tweeted out about this earlier today, there were a lot of mixed replies in the comments. Someone said, I can definitely see his point. I don't post much on Instagram, but even I've noticed the changes. Someone else said, I don't blame him. Instagram is a waste right now. It's frustrating. Someone else said, James Charles is the younger version of Jeffree Star. They're both toxic to society. Someone else said, dude, be happy that you got 1 million likes. Also, maybe your likes are dropping because nobody likes you anymore, from gatekeeping makeup to stealing designs and COVID partying. Maybe it's you as a person. Somebody else said, maybe it's the fact he isn't in scandals, isn't as relevant as Jeffree plummets, so is he. Or maybe the fact that the fans that bought his merch didn't get their shit and discontinued his relevance, just saying. So what gets me in all this though is that James Charles or his team or whoever that stole that hoodie design from Teddy Fresh, that sort of pastel colour block design, the Teddy Fresh brand even put this picture up on their Instagram of James wearing his sister's apparel, classroom collection, pastel colour block hoodie, but they'd put their own Teddy Fresh logo over it because it looked so much like one of their already existing hoodies. I'm going with the fact that they did steal it because it does look very similar to me. You know, James isn't bothered about other people's business when he's taken something and used it in his own brand. But even though he says he didn't, James claims he didn't steal it and use it in his own brand. But, you know, Ethan Klein and Hila, they're claiming that James did steal that design. So for them, they feel like James has tried to take some of their sales. So James isn't bothered about taking sales from other people, in their opinion, but as soon as, you know, his engagement is dropping and it's affecting his business on Instagram, then he comes out with this long rant. So in my opinion, James Charles coming out with that whole Instagram rant does make him seem a little bit entitled when you consider James Charles has copied makeup looks from people. He's taken, you know, Hila and H3's hoodie design. He's been accused of copying video ideas, TikTok ideas, all of this stuff. He's been accused of copying people so much with his art and not giving people credit. But now, all of a sudden, now that his Instagram engagement has dropped by that much, now he's affected. Now he wants to be the person to stand up for small businesses and, you know, smaller creators. It really doesn't make much sense, you know, for someone who's stolen so much from smaller creators. And for someone who's, you know, never crediting people or never used to credit people, always getting called out for not crediting people, it doesn't make much sense for him now to be the person that's sticking up for everyone. And on that note, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, take care, stay safe, stay well, and I will see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.